Stick with us all throughout this week because we're promising you insightful conversations, great vibes, and a breakdown of all the pertinent issues plaguing Mother Ghana. The good, the bad, the ugly, we've got you covered, and let me tell you, I feel it in my bones. One might say, my spidey senses are tingling. Something is telling me something monumental is going to be happening today. Oh my God, call me prophetess. I don't know. One might say that I am divinely anointed. Who knew? I said something monumental was going to be happening this morning. Something monumental has entered the studio this morning. In fact, two monumental, titanic gentlemen, the finest in the game. Lead producer of Sunrise on 3FM 92.7, Sixtus Ullo, along with the man himself, the sharpest teeth in all of the land. It is Johnnie Beresford Hughes.
Hey, Helena Piampo.
You might know him as Zosimlina, Your Highness. It's good to see you.
Charlie, good to see you
and
too.
Good to see that smile. Those of you who have been threatening to kidnap me, hold me hostage, please, 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 please. Please and please again.
Running their own propaganda.
Those of you who we beg you.
Good morning, good morning.
Charlie.
How's the man doing?
Well, we're surviving. Whether it is incongruous or it is obsessive conception,
it is monstrous.
Whether it's accessible,
we did
everything.
We did.
Whether it's a crybaby,
Charlie, we did. Whether it is I lashed you, I flogged you,
whether I have never lost,
we did.
I would love to have a congregation of young student lawyers. I just want to know, do they sit up? Because in an atmosphere like ours that is heavily polarized, where are you getting your legal knowledge from? Because if you go to this side, the interpretation is X. You go to this side, students.
You can never trust, eh?
May be shall.
May be shall.
And shall may be may.
Shall may be may. I want to know. Will is never will. I mean, over the weekend, as you do, as we all do, and I know our listeners do it as well, you monitor the different platforms and all the legal discussions, political discussions. It just depends on whose mouth it is coming out of. That one constitution, you can hear an interpretation. You say, whoa, I never thought of that angle. Wow.
Consolation. Even the law lords, the justices of the Supreme Court, when you present a set of facts before them, based on the same law, they disagree.
That is true.
Yeah, amongst themselves.
That is true.
Amongst themselves.
These are the people we say the law is in their bosom. So who are we but mere students?
Mere mortals. In any case, again, many thanks to Felicity Ahafianyo for that weather update. We do have some papers in front of us. We'll run through the headlines and get into the meat of the matter, after which, of course, Johnny's Bite will be coming your way. So do tell a friend to tell a friend. The Ghana Feed this morning. Dr. Ben Asante proposes an African Energy College at the Forum of Oil and Gas in Angola. NEIP CEO explores partnership in Ohio to boost Ghanaian entrepreneurship ecosystem. Pressure mounts on Foreign Minister to resign after unfulfilled private jet pledge. You've got Chief Interceptor Honorable Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa pictured here on the front page. The details, of course, on page 3. Ophir Market's third edition cements its role as a pillar of rural economic growth. More tension looms at Shy Hills. The Overseer newspaper has this to say on the front page. NSA board chair leads Ghana delegation to the UK for youth empowerment talks. And stop the tantrums. The next knock may not be a gentle tap. Thaddeus, sorry to Godfred Dami. I don't know if you've been following.
That's bullying from a senior. That's bullying, actually.
I mean, he said a lot.
The Custodian newspaper has it a bit more fairly.
Okay.
It says, your own sounds like Mr. Sorry is bullying Mr. Dami.
But in fact, these are his exact words.
Yes.
So this time around,
in fact, the writer picked it.
Just picked it. Usually you see some twist or sensation.
No,
this is straight from the horse's own mouth.
The headline was there.
Exactly so.
The Custodian newspaper says Thaddeus, sorry, dummy, trade legal blows.
This one,
yes.
Yes.
Have captured it.
Legal blows. I like that. That means it's a
Both
pound for
bars.
pound. Both and bars. Still sticking with you, overseer. City gains reflect effective leadership, Mahama tells Baumia. And of course, who takes credit for what and who takes the blame for what? It's a conversation that is still raging on. President Mahama says it's not one single policy. It's via effective leadership. That's why we're seeing what we're seeing. The city still raising its shoulder, not just above the dollar. Right. I also see it making some serious grounds against the great British pound. La ilah. No aspect. You know where? Thank you. Oh, some of you went spend big box. That's okay. There's a story on page 2 of the Overseer. No aspect of CJ removal process can be made public. Another very divisive point of contention. Should the CJ's hearing be made public or not? Is that a right that can simply be waived by saying, I waive it because this is entrenched in the Constitution? Again, shall I say, a lot of legal ping pong going on. Shall it be? Shall it not be? Interpretation here, interpretation there. Now, start something, build your future. Kennedy Japan inspires UCC. I beg you, that was just my throat. Nothing to do with the story. Start something, build your future. Kennedy Japan inspires UCC students with bold call to entrepreneurship. And I will prioritize staff welfare, innovation, and efficiency. CMCMD.
Let me begin from Facebook, and Engineer Shama Abba says, please, how far about the dollar rate? Greetings to Captain Quason, Director of GPHA Tadi, and Honorable Grace Ayesi Dankwa, MP for Isikado Ketan, Kojokrom constituency. Mani Nimani says, made up my mind to forever vote against the NPP. Also, Neron, Bonigas, I hope I got it right, Bonigas. Neron de Bonigas says, there is often a focus on the spirit of the law rather than the law itself. Ultimately, the law must be upheld as it is. The law is the law, and that's become a very popular.
The law is the law.
It's become a popular mantra attributed to her leadership, the CJ.
That's right.
Eraba Saba Tokonu. Well, the Ghanaian Times this morning says Times Needy Fund. Oh. Okay, yeah, being asked to donate into it. We'll tell you who is being, it's a young budding journalist, Agnes Owusu. That's one of our own. She needs help. Sorry about that. This job, we talk about everybody's problems, but our problems.
Except our own.
I am grateful. VIP thanks Ghanaians for their prayers. Also, reduction in lorry fares. Trotro drivers not in full compliance. Why? Supports Traditional Council Task Force to enforce ban on noise making. Gamanche to IGP Honu. Let's seek justice for our continent. President Mahama rallies colleagues on the AU Day. On the back page, it says Accra Lions relegation fears mount after Hearts defeat. Gold Stars Kotoko drop points. Nations stretch lead. Black satellites to camp ahead of Wafu Cup. And what do we have on the front page of the news center? It says Veep in private jet. Ablakwa's integrity on the line. And Ablakwa is pictured here with a beaming face. Yeah, no smile. Beaming, horror movie face. Charlie, giddy, beaming face if you joke. Sorry, judge's video still dominates despite diversionary arrest. Comes to the photo of Thaddeus. Sorry, Adenta Kumi, Justice Kofi, Justice Siedu, and Justice Kolendi. Drivers, passengers clash, greet 15% fare cut. Must it always be a fight? CD soars by 24.1% against dollar. Dollar, British pound 16.2%, euro 14.1% in the year to May 2021-2025. May 21 to 2025, sorry. Declare state of emergency over Galamsey Catholic Bishop Conference to President Mahama. There, the Archbishop is in a handshake, smiling, but he's telling him, Chairman, you have to look, Chairman, declare the thing. Chairman, he's smiling with him. I say, Chairman, no, so we don't give you communion again. Chairman.
Let me take you to the custodian newspaper. On the front page, you have minority strategizes for parliament tomorrow. comes
that's
with,
right. Parliament reconvenes tomorrow.
That's right.
Oh,
Yes.
la ila. The rest of my week is sorted. Sometimes it's like a movie. I just put on, and now they have it streaming on
Are
YouTube.
you wishing evil for us?
How? I just know that when Parliament reconvenes, we're going to see a lot of passions and tempers inflamed just because of what we've seen in the last few weeks. Am I lying? Am I wrong? I know I'm a prophetess, but this one, everybody can see it. But we'll all be here. I'll be glued.
Seated.
Well, let me disappoint you.
Oh.
The face of the minority leader, Osahin Afenyo-Makin, pictured as he was addressing his side, shows that he's serious, they mean business, they will not be distracted, they will focus on the issues that matter to Ghanaians. That is the picture that the writer has used. And if you go to the back page of the paper, it has pictured them in full. So you have leader of the side flanked by his deputy and whip, deputy chief whip. You have former defense minister, you have, who else do I know? You're a very good friend, Rev. 1.
Reverend Intim Fojo, a.k.a.
I haven't heard
private
from
jet,
him.
a.k.a. missing cash,
So,
a.k.a. spare parts.
The entire back page of the custodial newspaper is dedicated to that story.
That's why I'm telling you tomorrow is going to be
mighty
interesting. Yes, tomorrow is going to be very
And this
interesting.
one that I've already read out, Thaddeus Sorry, Damage Trade, Legal Blows, comes with the pictures of the two learned gentlemen. Principals Ablakwa under fire, asked to resign over private jet saga. Anodompre consoles Eduajiri residents after fatal clashes. NEIP CEO seeks investment partners in Ohio. And also, I have Ghana's favorite newspaper, Wontumi, storms NIB today after arrest drama. Wontumi.
He was calling on.
Can you to me?
Can you to me?
Can you?
But he said, make some noise.
Yes, he
Make
said.
some
Yeah, he
noise.
said. He said.
Charlie, Ali Bongo, make some noise.
We were talking about that, I think, on Friday.
On Friday,
And just after that, he also was asking Chairman Wontumi. He said, "Please come
You know,
on,
when
make
you're
noise."
caught in a hole, and you know how those of us who lived in the village before said, "Oh, bim bro,
Obi Mejim, you.
oh, bim bro, I am in the hole. Oh, come on. I will drown if you don't come."
I think it's just human instinct.
I came to fetch water for you people.
Yes.
Now I'm in the hole. You are not
Yes.
minding me. Oh. I will drown. Oh,
He said it's because of you people. That's why I'm going through this. He said,
But
and
you
you
know
supporters,
what's-
come out,
but
come
you know-
out.
Social media was awash with a lot of comments after he did that. People said, "Look, go and call your family members to go. Go and call those who you spend the money to go with. Go and call loyal ladies." No, people were saying all manner of things. I mean,
That's not
clearly
fair.
people are saying, "Look,
Yeah, you're-
we won't
Leave
come."
me out of this
Yes,
one.
we didn't
give us
We were
one.
not part of it.
But that's not fair.
You know, it's not fair. Actually,
it's not fair.
You know, that's un-Ghanaian.
That's
It's un-Ghanaian. Yes,
I agree
it's
with you. That's
un-Ghanaian.
un-Ghanaian.
But what is
In
this
Ghana,
thing?
we stand by each other in
But
times
Charlie,
of trouble.
Chairman Wood to me earlier had said that when President Mahama, then in opposition, was coming to the Ashanti region, anytime he was coming to the Ashanti region, his permission would be sought. In fact, negotiations would be had with him. Yes, it's on tape to have said that they do negotiations and they come and see him to, like, relax for my
Permission is the word?
No. So he spoke in Twi. I don't know how else I should, but literally it says that when, anytime that then opposition leader was coming to the Ashanti region, they had to come and literally see him. And to see him means that, Charlie, to tell him that, oh, boss, relax. He's coming and all of that. And then there was another interview and he said, oh, Mahama, who fears him? I will break him. cannot. So now, and he says, oh, bro.
But I like the headline. Want to miss storms. NIB today after arrest drama. I've listened to the lawyer on a couple of platforms. He says that the man is very well invested in Ghana. He has property everywhere. He has businesses everywhere. He has family. There's no way he's running away. So just relax for him. So NPP slams NIB over Adenta Kumi arrest. Dame fires sorry. Oh, really? Okay. Missing UEW lecturer found buried at his home. Charlie, this story is sad.
It's so sad.
The man is missing. The next thing they realize he's
dead.
Dead.
No, it's not.
It's not good.
I pray the police really pay attention to this and investigation. I mean, if the local police is overwhelmed, they should come to national.
Well,
I think that
we have even gone ahead at some point to bring in FBI and things, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because this is not.
It's not on.
You recall the story of my former lecturer,
Professor Bene.
Yeah. Is he? Should I say similar scenarios?
Circumstances.
The man was also found dead in his room. We can't have these things happening.
Yeah.
And if you listen to the story, you cannot but suspect foul play. Yes, and that is the reason why I'm saying that if the local police is overwhelmed, then national has to get involved.
That's right.
You see, for me, this would bring in a larger conversation. Over the last few years, you have noticed that there seems to be a phenomenon of, I'm not saying students did this, but there seems to be a phenomenon of students attacking teachers. Go to Accra High School. A student was fighting the teacher.
That's right.
And then when somebody is said to have videoed it, one of the students.
Is that where the student slapped the teacher?
Yes. Now, if you see the teacher is I know the teacher. If they open the floor for the two of them, the student will not survive. But, of course, he was being ethical.
That's right.
Now, somebody else records the video, another student. And there's the video that we saw, which went viral. And then these students who had this altercation with the teacher now gang up to beat the student who videoed this incident. That's one.